So Megalopolis is coming soon. We didn't talk about the trailer. What'd you think?
Sick.
Pretty
Let's
cool.
do it. Yeah. It had that like, wow, this is an incredible trailer. And when it's all standing on its own, will I understand what's happening? I don't know. But am I rooting for Francis? Yes. Because I think when you're 80-something and spending $100 million of your own movie, you should be allowed to smoke marijuana on set if you want to.
That's right.
I generally agree. Did you like the trailer?
I did. I wondered if he cut it.
Oh, did he edit it?
Yeah, because it's so modern.
Yeah.
It's such like a contemporary feeling trailer. It doesn't have any kind of like, and I think they also, at the end of it, it obviously starts introducing the kind of dialectical, discussion that he's probably trying to have with the film.
Right.
But it's cut like a Christopher Nolan trailer. So I was curious whether or not they were like, we have to sell this thing.
It did have a bit of Malikian dialogue in the final 30 seconds, which I think will be a little bit of a challenge for the mainstream audience. This movie still does not have American distribution, despite the fact that
when are you going to step up to the plate?
I've made a bid. $38 to license the film in perpetuity
and show it in your ADU.
in my garage. Which we'll see. Maybe he's interested.
Yeah,
probably not. I hope it gets distribution. It does not sound like any of the studios are really interested at all.
Yeah.
And we're at a time now, and this is also something that I forgot to mention that we would talk about, but Horizon, Part 1, Chapter 1, an American saga, a different kind of American saga, is coming to theaters on June 28th. That's coming from Warner Brothers, but they're just standing the movie up for audiences. This is Kevin Costner's planned 4-part epic American story. He gave an interview in Deadline this week that is simply magnificent.
Did you read this?
I didn't, but for reasons that will become clear at a later date.
That you're deeply in love with Kevin Costner.
It is. It's an interesting exploration of his thought process around making a movie. It's an interesting exploration of Mike Fleming's interviewing style. He was a bit combative in this interview. At one point, he says, "Shut up," to Mike Fleming. Unclear if it was in a playful way or not.
He goes back and's like, "I know I told you to shut up, but I like you.
I was testing you." Yeah. Which was great. He also said not once but twice, "I'm not Ahab," which is definitely what you say when you don't think you're Ahab.
Yeah.
And Horizon, has gotten the thing that Coppola is seeking, which is like he got a studio to say like, "Okay, we'll put this out for you, but otherwise the risk is yours." And Coppola came up a lot in that conversation with Costner. We'll see what happens with
Crucially,
that movie.
Costner also talked about a conspiracy that I know is very close to your heart, where he was like, the big Hollywood wants you to think physical media is dead.
Yeah, because they're trying to hold on to the rights.
Is still copying Horizon DVDs at Walmart in the checkout line.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Dances with Wolves Steelbook. Shit's fire. Are you kidding me? The director's cut, it's like 4.5 hours. That's incredible stuff. Of course the studio wants to hold on to it.
Yeah.
You know what I saw today? Heartbreaking news. Challengers will be coming to physical media very soon. No UHD 4K.
Oh, God.
No special features.
Yeah.
Just like, what the fuck?
Okay. I can't even. I'm sorry.
They should let me put the Blu-rays out. They should let me decide.
And then 4 years later, it's like Disney sunk $4 billion into like the Alice edition of Snow White.
So I would have thought for you, one conversation about Fantastic Four casting a week would be enough. But you actually said to us, I would like to discuss this news.
I am on this story. I am the beat reporter for Fantastic Four. They keep adding people to it. So now Natasha Lyonne has joined the cast of the Fantastic Four, which is now a Fantastic Seven, frankly.
Yes. There are many people
Julia
involved.
Garner, Natasha Lyonne, and Ralph Ineson.
I told Chris that Chris's comparison of the Silver Surfer to the front of the house at a restaurant is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Thanks.
The Herald for Galactus. Are you familiar with Galactus?
Well, on the watch, I learned that he's a possibly evil being that's larger than several planets.
Yeah.
And also he eats planets.
That's correct.
I want to let you know that after that sentence is when I turned off to watch this. I literally was just like, what's up? Is the town posted a new episode? But I did hold on to that information. So there you go.
I thought the Ralph Ineson casting was good.
Yeah.
Galactus needs to have a voice like Ralph Ineson has. So that was cool. Fantastic Four, that's going to be a good movie?
That's next year, right?
Yeah. What do you think?
So can you explain to me a little bit where Fantastic Four fits into the corporate
I think this
universe
is the reboot.
And what it means? First of all, who does it belong to?
It's Marvel.
It's Marvel.
It's Marvel.
So
it was Fox, and now it is part of the wider Marvel.
So is this Marvel trying to like restart Marvel again after
And it's set in the
they
60s.
restart it for
yeah.
the third, the eighth
I
time
think it
with
will have
Deadpool and Wolverine.
some strong origin points for what we think will be Fantastic Four and X-Men as like the future of Marvel.
Will the Fantastic Four be in Deadpool 3 in any capacity?
Doubt it. Maybe in a
I would bet
cliffhanger.
there's going to be something at the end of Deadpool that's like, this is they're coming.
where we're
They're
headed.
coming.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But we've also seen them do that with Harry Styles and then just be like, whoops, we forgot. He's not in the next movie. So you never know. You never can tell. New John Wick spinoff with Donnie Yen. So we've already got Ballerina coming next year, starring Ana de Armas. Chris, you've seen every episode of The Continental. What's your take on that show?
I actually haven't seen The Continental,
Okay.
unfortunately.
We don't claim The Continental.
Donnie Yen is unbelievable in John Wick 4, so I'm pretty excited for this.
I am very excited too. Will he come up in today's pod, Donnie Yen? Maybe. He could.
Yeah.
It's possible. We shall see. Andrew Garfield and Julia Roberts are starring in the new Luca Guadagnino movie.
Yeah. I feel great about this because I love Julia Roberts and Andrew Garfield when he picks projects that I'm interested in.
Okay.
And obviously Luca Guadagnino. And the fact that there's casting attached to this particular project makes me think that this is
Real.
one of the, because Luca has
17
bless
different
him.
things.
And,
yeah.
I love it. And I would watch all 17 of them.
Yeah.
Like that, just let him make people kiss wherever he wants. That sounds
Do
great.
you think they will be romantically involved in the
No
film?
kiss.
Well, I mean, I don't know whether they'll actually. I'm sure there will be some sort of tension. Have you ever seen a Luca Guadagnino movie where all the characters don't have some sort of unspoken? Should we try this out? Tension?
No.
Yeah.
And in Suspiria, it's Dakota Johnson and flesh-eating monsters.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, you're
Is
right.
this
It
one
happens
about
everything.
cancel culture? Isn't Julia
She's
Roberts
a
going to be
professor.
in
I think that gets canceled.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wrote this? One other movie-related TV thing that is happening is there's a new Dune TV show.
Mhm, we just watched the trailer on Chris's computer.
Yeah.
What's it called? Is it
Dune
Dune's
Prophecy?
Prophecy. So
Yeah.
that's weird that they would use
It's when
that
the Bene
title.
Gesserit start
Yeah.
planting the seeds.
It is the
literally.
origins of the Bene Gesserit, starring Emily Watson and Olivia Williams and Mark Strong. And I shared with you guys the Harkonnens, that they're the Bene Gesserit, which I didn't know. I guess you can infer, having seen the end of Dune Part 2.
Spoiler, I guess.
I guess. Who hasn't seen Dune Part 2 at this point that's listening to this show?
You know, your mentions will let you know.
Okay, fair enough. Dune 2 show, it looks
Yeah.
good. Looks cool.